welcome back to FTL Fridays. We are on the Osprey #1, and this is the Federation Cruiser, is the other name for it. We are hitting up Sector 5. We are opting to go for the Mantis homeworld, which is a hostile sector, in hopes of getting to those two civilian sectors to ultimately gear up for the final battle. So this one here I think is going to be the toughest sector so far. We fortunately have enough defense as far as shields go. We don't have really anything in evasion right now. Our weapons, we have diverse weapons right now. We have drone, we have missiles, we have lasers, and we have ion. We can't use all of them at once, though. That's the only downside. And then our artillery beam is just kind of hanging in there at medium power. So it's not fully charged, but it's holding its own. So ultimately, the only thing that good can come out of this is if we get one really high-powered weapon, or if we get a bunch of scrap where we can upgrade a bunch of the other systems as well. Because we are in the Mantis homeworld, before we even start, there's no stores next to, so I have to upgrade doors. It's almost a necessity. So it's only one right now, but I have to have extra doors if there's going to be borders, because they will knock those things down big time. So kind of have to do that. Should have done it a while ago. We have 19 fuel, so we have enough to explore a little bit. I don't really need to explore these here, so I'll go with the distress first and then work my way around here and exit out, and we'll see how that actually goes. Alright, so there is a fire. Rock crews are good with fire, so this should be pretty positive. Repair arm, that's actually good. So the repair arm, it repairs hull damage every time you collect scrap, but it reduces the scrap. Now the downside to this is I'm getting less scrap now. So at this point here, I'm going to be, the first 4 times I collect scrap, it's going to repair and then give me less scrap. So it kind of hurts me, but it also gives me hull points back too. So it's good and it's not good. It's one of those things where it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. But we know that those hull points are going to start costing more probably. Alright, let's aid this. Teleporter, here comes the borders. So ultimately, we need to look at their weapons first and find out what we're dealing with. So I'm going to... Artillery can just be its own little thing here. I'm going to power up my combat drone. And then I think... I don't know if I want to send in missiles against their missiles, or if I should let this ion charger charge up. I'm going to roll the die and let the ion thing charge up. So, because I have to deal with these borders. Fortunately, it's only one of them, so I just have to see where he's going to go. He's in my weapons room. These guys, actually, I can send all of them because it's a 4-person room. So he's pretty much screwed. Missile connected, I don't like that. My missiles did wonders though. I'm going to let my ion charger come up here. And now, this is where we hit him hard, because my combat drone is going to just destroy him now that his shields are down. Nothing he can do. So that's the best thing about ion weapons, is you can just destroy shields. So 45 scrap just for the initial confrontation. Now we contact civilian ship. We get 29 more and the halberd beam. So I'm liking that. Halberd beam does 2 damage. So it requires 3 to power. That's the downside. So I do have to invest 1 more weapon. I'm going to keep this in my inventory for now, I think. I don't know that I can justify using this just yet. It's going to cost me 90 just to be able to replace one of these other ones. And then 30, so it's 120 just to equip and use. So that's, I don't know if I'm ready to to go that route yet. I mean, it's a great weapon. Let's see what the time is on it. It's 17-second charge time. So without a weapon pre-igniter, I don't know that this is going to be too helpful to start with. I'm probably better off sticking with what I got until I feel like I need this, because it only does 2. It's not the glaive beam that does 3. So I'm waiting a long time to do that 2 damage. If my other things aren't taking their shields down first, it's nothing anyways. So let's stick it out for another couple of turns, and then we'll weigh the pros and cons of equipping that. Alright, so I'm just going to work my way back down the middle a little bit, and then I'll kind of loop around towards the exit. So more intruders, but there's no ship. So I don't like that. I forgot to reset my guys. I'm going to send all these guys in here to the health room. Fighting in the health room should always be a win-win. There should be no reason you ever die in here. So, easy pickings. And the best thing about it is these guys are leveling up their attack strength. Alright, so top off our health, send everybody back. The only downside about those encounters, we don't get anything for doing them. So we would go... We can access this one from either of these nodes. So we'll go up and do a couple of these here. That should be good then. Alright, 29 scrap. We've been seeing better than that, so let's do this. 29 scrap and fuel and missiles, so it wasn't more scrap, but... Oh, that's even better. Sometimes you can't put a price on that, is when they map out the sector for you. So now I know where I gotta go. I'm gonna go to that store. I just gotta determine the route that I want to go there. This is an empty node. That's an empty node. So I'm gonna go here, here. Let's see how far away the fleet is. The fleet is 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 jumps away. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little bit risky. 1, 2, 3. I will go to the dead spot first. Investigate. Communicate. Oh, I got a guy and some scrap and some fuel. That doesn't happen too often. Usually that one is always lose-lose. You bring someone on the ship, he kills one of your guys. If you don't bring him on the ship, he just rambles on like a lunatic and you don't actually get anything. Zeramar is a repair expert. That's good. I don't know where I'm going to put him. I guess I'll have him guard the oxygen room for now. Anybody have weapons proficiency? Not really. So you know what? Let's have him do weapons. I haven't had anybody in weapons room the entire ship. That's probably something that I should have done. Alright, so let's do the store. Secure whatever we can secure and sell whatever we want to sell, and then make sure we can get through. Alright, so Burst Laser Mark II is what we have, which is 12 seconds for 3 shots. That's clearly better than the Mark I, obviously, because it does an extra shot, and the time is 12 seconds versus 11 and has the exact same power cost. So buying this is actually pretty smart, just to replace the Burst Laser. So we sell Burst Laser. We get 25 out of it. That's actually not bad. And we'll buy the Burst Laser too. So just doing that, we have 2 pieces here. We have 151 scrap left. Let's just see if there's anything else in here. We did need hacking for the end. I don't know if this is going to come around again, so I feel like I almost have to buy this now. It's our final system slot. That's fine. I'm not going to be buying any more systems. And then fuel is good. Everything else is good. I'm going to save this stuff here. I got 2 Burst Laser 2s. Those each do 3 shots. So that's actually decent. And then I'm going to keep my hull missiles. I'm going to keep this charger. And then hacking is powered up, we're going to have to, unfortunately, buy some energy. That's just, it's going to have to be that way. We're running low on stuff here, so put that up. And then we will toggle back and forth between either ion or hull missiles, depending on which one we want to use. So I'm going to save these guys. We have one for combat. And take the health, we'll put the artillery cannon. And then we still have one for hacking. We're not going to be able to upgrade hacking probably, but we just need it for that little bit of disruption. And we have to watch our drone count too, so we'll be just extra careful. Alright, so now we're working our way out of here. The fleet looks like it was kind of slow, but we'll hit up this node here and see if there's anything there. Just a random, here's some scrap type situation. Bribe them. So their civilian ship's docked. The rebels haven't noticed it. So basically, if I use my 11 scrap here, these civilian ships are going to distract the fleet and basically let me get out of here. Fend for yourself, attack and escape is probably the most lucrative option. This one here, I'll probably still get attacked, so I'll just go ahead and do this. They have a defense drone, so they're going to take out any missiles that I have. But my combat drone will be fine. I can't throw hacking in there because of the defense drone. So yeah, we're gonna shoot everything we got at their weapons to start with. This might ultimately be a tough fight because he's gonna shoot his missiles. What I need to do is hope that this connects without him hitting. Yeah, I got good shots on his things here, so I'm gonna split the difference here now and go with the shields. Artillery beam's gonna be coming up, and then actually, yeah, I'm still gonna shoot at the shield. I'll shoot the ion chargers at the shields too. It'll totally disable them then. But his defensive drone shot down some of my ion stuff, I think. But I think I got him right where I want him. 28 scrap, 2 field. No, he can eat it. Yeah, he's not going to be in a good spot. So you can see why I wanted 2 laser weapons to start out. If we'd had 2 burst lasers way back in like sector 1 or 2, those can go a long way. Like if we had 4 burst laser 2s, that's some pretty impressive weaponry. It really is. But we don't have that, so we'll just do what we do here. Ship is a lot. I thought he would be a lot further along, but let's hit up these last 2 nodes here and take what we can get. Leave nothing behind. So single ship, he's got a teleporter, so that'll be a couple of Mantis going to be coming on board here. He's got bombs again, so let's do this. Let's do 1 and 2, and we'll let number 4 charge up. And we won't worry about hacking just yet. Nope. Thought maybe I could. Well, at the very least, I'll prevent him from teleporting back. Okay, that actually works good, because I don't even have to fight him. So 1 and 2 are on there. That's fine. And actually, I'm going to... He's only got 1 shield, so I'm going to throw my ion charger on his weapon, too, just to disable those. Alright, so he's dying of suffocation, so I'm going to prevent him from teleporting. Oh, he got back before I hit it. That is highly unlikely. I find that I cry foul. I really do. He hit my artillery beam. That's not a huge loss. I really thought that I hit the hacking before he got back, so I'm moderately disappointed in that. Now they're toasted. I'm loving the dual lasers, I gotta say that. So, heavy laser Mark 1. I'll take it, but not much I can do with it now. I mean, a good one only requires 1 power. That's why I like it. And you know, it only shoots one shot, but it's still decent. Okay, so we got to fix some stuff here. Basically, at this point here, we can start hoping for one other better weapon and save our scrap for that, or we can start upgrading the rest of our systems a little bit. Honestly, I don't know that there's a perfect option at this point. I'm just trying to get as much scrap as I can, and I know I'm not getting as much scrap because of the hull repair. And again, they didn't, this is looking like a pretty hardcore ion weapon. So they have no teleporters, they have 2 shields, so their weapons aren't much either. I'm just going to pound everything on weapons here, and then I will send, I'll just repeat a shot on the shields there. And then I don't even think I'll need to waste a drone here. We'll see how this goes here. We'll see what this does first. I'm not overly concerned. Yeah, he's toast. He's got nothing. We lit him up with some fire too. They probably weren't expecting that. They probably were not expecting that. So the best thing about this dual laser thing now is now that I can actually put out some offensive firepower, that makes the artillery beam that much more effective now, because basically I'm putting out heavy damage, and then just out of the blue, here comes the artillery beam and just destroys stuff. So it may take a little while to get going. This is definitely one of those ships where it was tough sledding to start with, but once we tough it out a little bit, we're actually getting pretty decent. Okay, so it's conspicuous pirates, so should we attack him or should we hail him, or is he going to get away? It doesn't matter if he gets away because we're already jumping to the next sector. I feel like I can beat him if I attack him, but I kind of wonder what would happen if we hail him. So let's hail him. And they want us to come on board, so they're going to be like tricking us. So this here, we could dock with it, and then we could basically, this seems dangerous. That basically means it's a trap, but because I have the hacking system, it's basically saying, yeah, maybe let's disable their weapons and then we'll hop on board. So I'm going to do that, and then they basically say, ha. So I'll take it. So I got out of there with some scrap, no damage, and I got a fight, or no fight. So alright, so next sector, we already determined where we're going to go. We're going to be going civilian and hope to get up our cash supplies. So that is going to be the next video. So we're going to wrap this one up here, and then we'll have the next one next Friday. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.